everybody. So in my last video you saw me showing you all the items I bought in preparation for my latest cosplay, which is going to be Himari from Mawaru Penguindrum. In this video I'm going to show you basically the whole making of the cosplay and show you what I got up to and how things went. Yeah, and show you the finished cosplay at the end. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys, and I hope you enjoy it. See you later! Hey guys, so today I'm starting on my Himari cosplay, and at the moment I'm working on the pattern. This is the pattern I have. It's really quite big. Like I said in my last video, it's much too big as a size 14. So what I'm doing is taking the pattern pieces and using some just random brown paper that we have in the house, and I'm making my own pattern out of it. So it's kind of rolled up because it's on a roll, but what I've done is take that pattern, place it onto that paper, and then I've traced around it and then made it smaller. I've made it smaller by about 1.5 centimeters or 5/8 of an inch. And then I've got a seam allowance of about the same. I matched it up to my old pattern from my Manaka cosplay so that I could see how similar it was in size, and this is about the same, so I know that now it's probably around the right size. So the plan now is to keep doing this with all the other pieces of the pattern, and then what I will do is make a mock-up so that I can tell if it's definitely the right size for me or not. So I'm going to get on with making these pattern pieces, and I'll let you know once I start making the mock-up. So I'll see you later. Hey guys, so I've managed to finish cutting out all my smaller pattern pieces from the original pattern, and I'm now just laying them down onto my mock-up fabric, ready to cut out and hopefully ready to sew very shortly. There you can see I've already cut out the back, and I've pinned down the darts, and it's looking quite shapely already, which is really good. So I'm gonna carry on cutting out the pattern pieces, and then I'm gonna stitch them together. So yeah, it's looking good. Good morning everybody. It's a lovely day outside, or at least it was, but instead of hanging around in the sun and enjoying it while it's still around, I'm doing this. This is what I managed to come up with yesterday after cutting out all the pattern pieces and pinning it all together. So this is what the top currently looks like. It's not looking particularly fantastic, but then it is the mock-up. But I tried it on with all the pins on, so it was a little painful, but I tried it on, and up to about here it fits, but after that this bit here literally like just does not want to go around my stomach. So what I'm going to do is add an extra inch, or well, an extra 1.5 centimeters to that edge so that it will fit around my waist when I make the actual thing. I'm not sure that I'm going to sew this now because I know that it fits as it is, so there's really not much point. So what I'm going to do is do some painting on my white fabric for the actual top, and yeah, hopefully once that's dry I'll be able to do some cutting and stitching, making the actual top. For now I'm going to leave the skirt because I'm still waiting for the net underskirt to arrive, and then once I know how long that is I'll be able to establish how long I need to make the skirt so that it fully covers it. And also I won my bid on eBay for the boots, so they are going to be on their way very soon. So yeah, for now just a case of painting some fabric, so I will see you guys later. Okay, so I've now managed to sew, well, cut out and sew the front of the top. I've put in the darts and they've actually come out quite nicely. As you can see, it's not the same shape as the mock-up, and that is because I've cut the front piece into two separate sections, because at the front of the body, at the top, you can see that it's white, but then there is a bit of blue at the front as well. So I've separated that so that that bit is the white, which came out as that, and that little strip will be blue and white striped. At the moment, the rest of the fabric is in the wash, because on the instructions for the fabric paint, you have to put whatever item of clothing or whatever fabric it is you're using in the wash, so that the fabric paint works properly. So I've got to wait for it to be washed so that I can paint the pinstripes on, but after that I will continue making the top. Hey everyone! So in the last clip you saw me talking about painting the stripes onto the shirt fabric. I'm just going to cut in because I did a lot of filming of when I was painting, and it was a bit of a disaster and didn't actually work, so I've decided to cut the bit where I talk about all the painting. I then moved on to try stitching blue fabric stripes onto the shirt fabric instead, because I thought it would be neater and I thought it would look smarter and it'd be a bit more accurate than painting. However, after trying that, that also failed. So paint doesn't work, and apparently sewing stripes on doesn't work either. So I'm going to skip the filming that I did of all the sewing of the stripes and the painting, because yeah, here's what they looked like. Yeah, they weren't very good at all. So I'm going to skip to where I got to after finally finding some decent fabric on eBay, and where I start sewing from there. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Hey everyone, so just thought I'd update you on how far I've got with the shirt. Now I've managed to make some ruffles, or like pleats if you like, to go on the front of the shirt, like Himari has just there. When I put them on, they looked a little bit messy, so what I'm doing is I've made like a ribbon of fabric, and I'm pinning it down over the top here, and then once that's all pinned down I'll sew it so that it just looks a bit neater, and then I'm going to do the same for the other side. The rest of the fabric is now down there in a bit of a crumpled pile, which I need to iron, but then once that's ironed, I'm going to paint the stripes on it. So yeah, my room is an absolute tip right now, but that's okay, because, you know, apparently a messy room is a creative mind. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with this pinning, and hopefully by the end of the day I'll have that ready. So woohoo! I will show you now. My net skirt arrived in the post yesterday. It's actually supposed to like go a lot longer. I've moved the waistband up towards, like, properly on my waist rather than further down, so that it sits just above my knee. I might make it longer, I don't know. It depends how it looks when we're done. And also my boots arrived just today. My boots for Himari have arrived, and they're really nice. It was honestly, I think, fate that I won them on eBay. Not that I was battling against anyone for them. I was the only bidder, but they were like £7, including postage, and they are so comfy, and they are the closest thing I could find to what Himari's boots actually look like, so I'm really, really chuffed. Yo, so I'm setting up my sewing machine, ready to practice shirring for the first time. I've not done it before, hence first time, so I'm wondering how this is going to come out. I've made a mock-up of the waistband, and I'm going to share it so that it ends up being the back of the waistband of the skirt, so that I can just pull it on and like while it stretches, rather than me just like having a fastening or something. It'll just make it a bit easier. So I've put my shirring fabric onto a bobbin, and that will go in there with that, and then normal thread on the top. I'm just gonna have a go at this now and see how it turns out. Hopefully it will turn out pretty well. So yeah, let's have a look. Hey, so I've been doing this for a little while now, all this shirring, and I've not been very neat with it, which I probably should be, since, you know, I'm practicing for the real thing. It took a little while to get started because the shirring thread kept breaking, and I had to keep like opening the sewing machine up and seeing what was wrong with it. But so far it's looking alright, and it's, at first I was worried it wasn't stretchy, but actually it really is quite stretchy, which is really good. So I'm gonna finish up shirring this bit, and then I'm gonna attach it to the bit of fabric that I've got for the rest of the waistband, and then I'm gonna try it on and show you what it looks like. Okay, so the waistband practice is done. I've sewn all the front of the waistband and the shirred bit at the back together. I had to reduce the length of the waistband quite a bit because it was just too big. Now at this size I can just about squeeze it over my hips to get it on, which is okay. What I could do, I suppose, is have a little gap here with like a button so that I can button it up, but the idea was to not have any fastenings so that it would be nice and easy to put on. But I've put it with the skirt, the underskirt, so you can see, also I can see what it looks like with it, and it's just about right, I think, which is good. So yeah, the shirring took quite a while, and was very fiddly and required a few bobbin changes, but that's okay, because, you know, at least I know what it's going to be like now when I do this stuff. I've got it all laid out. I've tons of fabric, and what I've decided to do is just cut however long I need it to be so that it's longer than the skirt, just about, and then I'm going to cut it all the way so I've got that whole length of fabric, and then I'm going to bunch it up, and if I've got like way too much I'll just cut the excess off, and then if I want to double layer it I'll have plenty left over, but I'll just obviously make sure I have plenty left for the waistband. So yeah, it's coming along quite well actually. Hey guys, I'm currently working on the skirt for Himari, and I am almost finished. Sorry I haven't filmed a lot of the process of me actually making it, but I got so involved in it that I just couldn't find a moment to get my camera out. But this is what I have so far. It's currently inside out, because I am pinning it together. I'm pinning the big hem that will make it into a skirt shape. This is what I managed to share in the end. I'm actually really pleased with how it came out. It came out much neater than I was expecting. And then what I did was bunch up the big long bit of fabric that I had for the main part of the skirt, and sew it onto the waistband. And the waistband is actually double-sided just to give it a bit more strength, so that flappy bit there is like just that will be hidden, so and it just makes the waistband a bit stronger. Yeah, so all I need to do now is sew this hem. I've hemmed all the bottom of the skirt so that it's nice and neat, and it actually, for the first time, matches up properly. I'm usually so terrible at matching things up, so this turned out really nicely. So yeah, I'm going to carry on pinning and I'm going to sew the hem and see how it all looks. Guys, my skirt's finished! Yay! It's all finished. I sewed the hem and it lined up perfectly, and I've got the net skirt underneath to puff it out. It actually doesn't look too bad without the net skirt, but I think it gives it a more accurate shape, like puffy shape like Himari has in the anime, so if I do have it on. So yeah, it's come out really nicely, I think. It fits very nicely around my waist. It looks relatively neat, which for me is quite an achievement, because usually the stuff I do ends up looking really scruffy, so I'm really pleased. I'm so glad I was patient with this, because it's come out so nicely. The fabric's a bit of a nightmare because I don't know how well you can see, but it creases really easily, but it like takes ages to iron out, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. But otherwise, I'd say the skirt is done and I can now move on to finishing the shirt. So woo! It's a good day. Hello everyone! So after ages of waiting, finally my latest fabric has arrived and I'm going to show you it now. Here's the fabric. The stripes are, well, not as wide set as I thought they were going to be, and the fabric is actually totally different. I should have probably read the description a bit better, because it's not like the rest of my fabrics. It's quite, I can't describe it. It's like really shiny and it's really floaty. Like, it's like, I don't know, I can't really describe it. But yeah, there's plenty of it and it will do the job, I think. I'm not gonna stress any more about getting this fabric sorted for this shirt, because it's been so long and the whole thing has just been so long trying to get it sorted, and I've finally got something that I can work with, that's not exact but is the closest I'm probably gonna get, and I'm lucky that I even found this. So I'm just gonna carry on with this and hopefully it will look good. It looks nice next to the skirt, so hopefully the rest of it will look really good. Yeah, so I'm gonna now, well, at some point put the pattern pieces down on this and cut out the pattern pieces and finally start getting going on this shirt. Tonight I'm not going to, purely because totally irrelevant, but I'm going out this evening because I'm celebrating the fact that I passed my driving theory test today, so yay! Really exciting stuff. I know, totally irrelevant to what I'm doing, but I'm so excited that I had to mention it. So yeah, I'm gonna go out, celebrate tonight, and then once I get home from work tomorrow I'm gonna carry on with the stripy fabric and making the shirt. So yeah, I shall see you then. Hey guys, just a quick update on where I'm at with sewing the shirt and stuff. I've cut out all the pieces now and they are currently strewn over all parts of my bedroom. You can see over there I've got like bits of the shirt, and here I've started to pin the front stripy bit to the front white bit. So yeah, hopefully get that all sewn on tonight. I've also sewn on the sewn all the darts onto the stripy bits as well. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on with that now and have a shirt soon. I'm ever so sorry this has been like so bitty and everything, but it's been quite stressful doing this one, and I've had moments where I've just been like, I just don't want to do this anymore and I just want to go to bed and go to sleep because I just don't have any time anymore to do this stuff, so unfortunately. So yeah, it's been a bit difficult trying to squeeze filming into everything, but yeah, I'm going to carry on and keep persevering and keep strong, and hopefully this will be done soon and yeah, be ready to go. Hey guys! So it's been a few days since I've done any filming because I've been really busy with work and I've just had like so little time to film, and when I've wanted to get around to filming what I've been doing, it's been really dark, so you just can't see anything because it's getting dark outside now and the nights are drawing in, and it's just been completely hectic trying to put everything into my work schedule. So I've been having some troubles with making the shirt because I put it all together, tried it on, and the frilly parts at the front were like really far over, like too far over. So I've had to unpick it all and start again basically. I've got here what I have so far. You remember I like sewed a strip of white down here. I had to unpick all that, unpick this off the front of the white bit, and this small section is now the white of the front. The rest of it is gone and is being replaced by a completely new front, and then I'll sew that together and hopefully the fluffy white bit will be further in. And I'm also going to have a collar over the back, like a little white collar that will also have frills on. So yeah, hopefully that will look a lot better than it did. I didn't show it purely because, like I said, it's been dark and oh my god, I was just losing my mind. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and wasting valuable sewing time, and I'll show you guys what I come up with at the end of today. So I'll see you all later. Guys, I achieved something! I actually got the shirt to look right. I'm really pleased. Yeah, I haven't sewn the shoulders yet because the shoulders are just a bit of a mess at the moment, and obviously I need to put in the collar, but apart from that, just want to bear in mind I am wearing a top underneath this, which is why it looks a bit frumpy at the moment. But yeah, I've managed to get it right. It's just a case of putting buttons on here, putting the collar on. What I might do is tuck these in a bit because I reckon they look a bit better, a bit smaller. Rather than all that massive frill. I think they might look a bit better if they're smaller. So I'm just gonna like tuck them under and just stitch them under, and then yeah, all I'll have to do after that is put the sleeves on and we're good to go. So hooray! Woo! It's finished! Woo! My Himari cosplay is finished. I am so chuffed and so relieved. Oh my god. Sorry for getting a bit overexcited, but it is finished. I know I didn't film a lot of what I got up to while I was making the rest of this, and I am sorry for that, but I was just so on a roll and I was just like, right, I'm gonna finish this thing and get it done. So yesterday I did all the sleeves. I sewed the sleeve together, I put on the cuff. As you can see here, it's rather messy at the moment, so I am going to finish it up and make it look a bit neater. But for the most part it's done. I put the like extra little bit on the ends of the sleeves, and I also made buttonholes. It's been a very long time since I attempted buttonholes, but I had a good few practices and the buttonholes are done. I added the collar, yeah, and pretty much it's finished. So hooray! I'm really pleased, and I've put the skirt on with the underskirt to show you what it looks like, and I've added the boots as well just for the finishing touch. Yeah, and then all that will be left to do will be to add the wig and put on the makeup and make my penguin, and we will have a completed Himari cosplay. I am really pleased. So yeah, this is all really good. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Yeah, obviously you've seen me go through quite a few struggles making this one. It's taken me a very long time to get it together. It's been fun, it's been stressful, but overall it's just been a really good experience, and I've learned so much from this. I've learned how to do buttonholes, I've learned how to use darts properly, I've made a shirt properly for the first time, I've never done that before, I've learned how to shirr, and yeah, I've really learned quite a lot from this. I've also learned how to try and be patient with things, because I know that when I try and do stuff and I'm not patient with it, it always goes wrong. So I've really had to teach myself to be patient making this one. So yeah, this has been a really massive achievement on my part, and yeah, I'm really pleased with the results. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully my next video will be of me making the penguin that will go with this cosplay, and hopefully that will be just as much of a success. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!